Yo, it's getting chilly, so it's time to break out the outerwear. Chubbies has certified winterproof jackets, vests, sweatshirts, quarter zips, full zips, flannels, and a freaking full body puffer jacket. You heard that right. And let me tell you guys, my flannel, my Chubbies flannel, I love it so much. It's so soft. It fits me right, and it just looks cool. For real, I'm not even yanking your chain, all right? So check this out, man. I've been wearing their flannel overshirt, and it's like my favorite flannel, and my softest sweater had a baby, all right? It's the best of both worlds, and I mean it. You should check out their website for their best deals of the year. For a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbiesshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. This holiday season, gift yourself and your loved ones Chubbies.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
I think I have a hemorrhoid on...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a hemorrhoid before?
Yeah, I've had a hemorrhoid before.
Bro, that shit's fucking painful and annoying.
Yeah, because I didn't even know I had one. I've never, like sometimes, like you poop, sometimes, you wipe, it hurts a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And one time,
Stop pushing so hard.
I don't push hard at all. I just sit there. And that's the
and
thing.
you still got a hemorrhoid?
Yeah, because people be like, yeah, because, I always talk about how I had to take really long poops, and someone sent me an article about if you're pushing for that long, it could be hard on whatever. I'm like, you guys, I don't push. I sit there, I let my body take over. I let the poop gods take over my soul, and I just let everything flow out naturally. But I guess, you sit there long enough, blood, all that shit.
Wait, how long do you sit on the toilet for?
Minimum 10 minutes.
That's a long time, bro.
We've had this conversation.
I never knew the time though.
If I could poop pre-babies before I felt like, oh shit, I should wrap this shit up and go about my business, I'll be there for half an hour at least,
Dude,
dog.
you could watch 3 YouTube vlogs.
I do. I literally do.
That's why you have a hemorrhoid. All that gravity
it's
just there for half an hour.
Pretty much.
He's like, you know what? I might as well just come out. Boing.
Because here's the thing. Yes, I could be okay, I'm done after 5-10 minutes, but for sure if I have a nibble of a piece of toast, the second wave is coming. So I poop,
That's how you stay so thin.
I wipe the first wave off, and then I chill for another couple minutes, and then second wave comes. It's and real ass sessions too, not just little aftershocks, full out poop session, wipe it, chill, another poop is there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane, and you deserve to have hemorrhoids. Half an hour, dude?
Yeah, dog.
When you said it was, I don't remember if you told me the time limit, but half an hour is a long fucking time,
I mean,
dude.
yeah, and then Chia would come what are you doing? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm shitting. What do you mean? Do you not know me?
The spirit comes, takes over you. I just picture every time you take a shit, there's a bright light that seeps through the door.
Yeah, dog, my eyes are rolled in the back of my head. I'm floating above the toilet, dog. And and so that's when I could do pre-baby shits. Now I'm all right, first session is done. I should wrap this up, go out there, help Chia with breakfast, get the babies together, whatever.
Have you seen? Well, let's eat this.
Yeah, please.
We're hungry.
What you got for me?
We got it from this place called Go Sando. I'm going to shout them out because it already looks good. Usually I don't like to say the restaurant name first because if I eat it and it's not good, I don't want to shit on them. Yeah. But they do Dutch crunch bread with their breakfast sandwich.
Dutch crunch bread?
Is that a Dutch accent?
Dutch crunch bread. I don't know, dog.
I don't know what a Dutch accent is. That's Indian. But Dutch crunch bread is this sweet, crusty bread that I used to get from this place called Mr. Pickles back in Sacramento.
Okay.
And they used to cut the top of my mouth. But best bread ever. And breakfast sandwiches. You got that classic sausage, egg, and cheese. My thing got Black Forest ham, egg, sausage. Damn, that's a lot of shit.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of this, dog, because you know what this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of a Jumbo Jack breakfast jack. And that's a sausage, breakfast sausage. They got some shit at Jack in the Box with sausage and egg in it. Yeah. And it's fucking bomb, dog.
Go Sando. I already know it's gonna be delicious. I already know.
Is this
and they got their sauces here too.
Is this a ghost kitchen or an actual location?
No, the name is called Ghost Sando.
Lit. I'm very excited about this. I love a good sauce. I love a sausage breakfast sandwich with a creamy sauce on it. No pause. Wait, let me get a bite without the hot sauce just to get a flavor.
I don't know.
Delicious.
That's fucking good.
Delicious. Okay, now I'll put a little hot sauce. That's great.
Chipotle aioli.
Chipolololi. That's hold on, huh?
Oh, you just got possessed again.
Bomb. Delicious. Amazing. And
Yo, this one goes crazy.
yeah. Since I knew
That one goes crazy.
wow. Since it's 11 a.m. and I knew you were gonna be bringing me breakfast food, I just had an assumption. I was like, what can we drink that would kind of complement some breakfast food? Have you ever had a shandy?
Wait, that sounds familiar. It's like a beer cocktail?
Beer and lemonade, yeah.
Okay.
This is similar to a shandy. It's called a radler. I honestly don't know what the difference is, but this shit right here, it's grapefruit and beer. So I think it'll be a nice little refreshing situation for these breakfast sandwiches. The company is Steiger Salzburger Steiger Radler. There you go, cheers.
You're never gonna get a brand deal from these guys. Yeah, that's fantastic.
That is refreshing and delicious. And
Suddenly, wow, Steigl Salzburger.
Steiger Salzburger, have some burger with your burger. Ooh,
I can't believe this has alcohol in it. Like you would never know.
that is great.
Oh wait, is it a malt beverage? Is this alcohol? Really?
Yeah, bro. Look, motherfucking what's the alcohol count?
Oh, it is alcohol. 2.25%.
Gee.
That is dangerous.
And it's delicious.
Wow. Breakfast sandwich kind of fire, dude.
Man, hey, this is hitting the spot. I'm so hungry, dog. You know I've been eating salads for the whole week.
I still can't believe. You know what's crazy? You have 3 of the 5 conditions of somebody who's about to have a stroke. You got 3 out of 5 right now, dude.
Which one? High cholesterol,
High cholesterol,
pre-diabetic, and herpes.
herpes is me, dude. Combined, we have 4. No. High cholesterol, pre-diabetes, your pre-diabetes, and hypertension, high blood pressure.
I don't have high blood pressure.
Oh, I assumed you did. That's your father. Your father's about to have a stroke. Call him right now.
I just got high cholesterol. High cholesterol, pre-diabetic.
Oh, my bad.
My blood pressure's straight. My blood pressure is actually really good.
Oh,
so.
okay. I've been telling everybody you have high blood pressure.
Well, shit. After these goddamn babies, I might have high blood pressure. But yeah, nah, I don't have high blood pressure yet.
Oh, cool. 2 out of 5 then. Not bad.
So yeah, confirmed. I looked at my test results again. I hit my doctor up. I'm like, hey, this shit says I might be pre-diabetic. What's good? She's like, oh yeah, you do. So she's like, just
Yeah, you do.
just eat better.
And you're like, excuse me, have you seen my co-host David So? How is he fine?
how is everybody fine?
I know, but me. And I got hemorrhoids.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sure I've told you this story before about like my first real hemorrhoid. But you know, sometimes you wipe your butt, a little bit of blood there, and you're like, this could be nothing, this could be something, what is this, right? So I was like, let me go to the doctor. And I went one time for a little booty hole checkup because I had a little bit of blood. And I was like, hey, so I don't know, what could this, like maybe I got a hemorrhoid or what? And like, I'm on my side, like spreading my ass a little bit, right, for the doctor to see. She's like, oh yeah, that's a hemorrhoid. I'm like, oh, it is? She goes, yeah, it's right there. And she pokes it with her finger.
And you're like, oh!
Yeah. I went, oh, put the whole finger, bitch. No.
Wait, why'd you stop?
But yeah, you know, hemorrhoids, it happens, man.
I've had a hemorrhoid when I was in college. You know, just not eating anything with fiber. Nothing healthy for you. You're just eating like the dorm food and shit, and then the top ramens. You get super constipated. You keep pushing. And then next thing you know, there's a little bump in your butt. And you're just like, oh, that's a fucking hemorrhoid. And it hurts to shit.
Bruh, I got a homegirl, dainty little pretty Asian girl. She says her hemorrhoids are so bad, they look like grapes. She's like, dude, I get like grape-sized hemorrhoids.
What would you say?
We've been talking about shit in this whole time. This is the thing that bothers you.
Well, it's the size of it.
Yeah.
All the time?
She's like, I constantly get hemorrhoids.
Does she eat like fiber?
I don't know what the fuck her deal is. I don't talk to her like that, but she's like, yeah, bro, I get hemorrhoids all the time, and they're like,
sauce.
and they're huge. Yeah, let me give you some of this hemorrhoid sauce right here. She gets hemorrhoids that are the color. They're like the color of that sauce, dog.
This is how you get people to lose weight.
It's talking about how gross it is. Oh, can you hand me a fork as well, please?
Oh yeah, that's so weird though. She should stop having hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
Yeah,
for
can you
next
stop?
time. And look, I'm eating cheese. This is how delicious this is today.
Well, I've been going through it. Stressful last week. I was in Vegas this weekend. Literally for a fucking day.
Bachelor party or what?
It was for my best bud. Got married.
Okay.
Yep. So he went and did his thing. I literally drove there the day of,
Damn, you drove too?
and I drove back.
Damn.
That shit was so exhausting. I thought I was gonna get sick because of how stressful it was. Because you're going there, you're immediately stopping by. It was like 2 hours of traffic. There was this event called SEMA
Oh yeah, the technology thing.
or something like that. I don't know what the fuck. It was a car thing. I think it was a car thing or something.
Oh, I was getting confused with them. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Seamen. All right. Different. Very different.
Yeah.
But drove there, 5 hours. They got married, hitched up, drove all the way back. Fucking exhausted.
You didn't even stay the night?
So I was gonna drive all the way back because I felt fine. I took an energy drink, and you know how sensitive I am to caffeine.
So
I was
you're
like, oh,
wired.
I was like, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I started driving back. Want to stop by, hit up Bart. Lay down for a second. Next thing you know, it's the morning. I think I would have died.
Oh shit.
If I drove, I would have crashed that fucking car.
Damn, son.
Yeah, so I was pretty fucking exhausted, and then it was just like this whole festivity thing. It's so weird. It's like I had this weird moment where I'm like, oh shit, we're like high school best friends, and I just saw this flash of him getting married. And I'm like, oh my god, fucking time has gone by so fast. That should trip me out. Just like watching him get married. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? How old am I?
It's a trip, dog.
It's weird, dude.
It's a trip.
And he's in love.
He's in love?
And he's in love. and shit.
Ew.
You want to hear something hell funny?
Yeah, sure.
So, you know when you have like, I say this, if somebody I feel like white people have a little disadvantage in the sense of they always have to prove that they're not racist, even though they're just living, right? They're just kind of doing their own thing.
Okay.
And I think it's like become like culturally embedded now, where when they see somebody who is not white, they want to say something about your culture so you guys could connect. It's completely innocent, but it just comes out so fucking weird sometimes. And so the minister's there. She sees him. She sees his wife. My buddy is Rwandan. Immediately, what does she say? She goes, I've been to Africa. And it's just like, all right. Right. And then she goes from, I've been to Africa. She goes, I went to Kenya.
Okay.
And she goes, I saw zebras. I saw gorillas. She goes, there was a lot of lions. And then my buddy's just kind of looking at her like, that's cool.
And
not in the same place,
Yeah.
but all right.
All the Rwandans like, okay.
I was just like, what you do? Dude, she went on for like 2-3 minutes just describing every animal she saw in Africa. I was like, hey, wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know, let's get to this. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. There's like this overcompensation.
I know.
Nobody was mad. It was just kind of like, this is a really awkward moment.
I know. It's like, it's almost adorable because you can tell they're like, you know, it's like that comes from a place of, hey, I'm cultured. I want to share that I appreciate your peoples, even though it's not necessarily your peoples, but it's kind of your peoples.
It's very sweet, but come on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I know. It'll always, bro, like, I mean, there's been so many times, you know, you get into like a Uber or some shit, and the driver will be like, you know, my friend's niece is Filipino. Cool, man. Cool.
Hey, just drive. Thanks.
Just, hey, buddy, I was being nice, but not hitting the silent ride button, all right? just relax a little bit, all right?
I paid for Uber Comfort, and it said quite preferred. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I actually don't like it when they don't abide by that.
You know what I do, dog? This is I used to do all the time. Even when I didn't like have headphones, because I don't want to be rude if they're trying to have a conversation, but I'll tell them like, hey man, you know what? I'm about to take a nap, so I'm not trying to be rude. If you're trying to talk, I'm just asleep. All right, I told him immediately, and then I just go and I'm on my phone dicking around, and I don't have to worry about someone talking to me. You know?
What is like? Thought you were sleeping, dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, racist! I am sleeping, you fucking asshole.
Listen, man. If you didn't want to talk to me, just say you didn't want to talk to me. You ain't gotta lie and shit. Dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You think you're so fucking cool, Mr. Hollywood guy. You don't think I know where you live now, Jack? How about that?
With a cigar in his mouth. You know where you live now, Jack?
I'm surprised you didn't fly to Vegas, dog.
$780.
You lying?
Because of SEMA.
What? Damn.
And 3-day weekend.
Oh shit.
So I didn't know. I tried to book this ticket like maybe like 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
$700 for the one way. Or for the nonstops.
That's crazy. If y'all don't know, as LA boys, Vegas, you can normally go back and forth for like, round trip is like $100 usually. $80, $100, but sheesh.
There's no fucking way.
That's wild. Nah, damn, I probably wouldn't have done that either. Damn.
Because I'm like, is it gonna destroy my bank after principal for something that will cost me $50 in gas? I'm not spending $780.
Yeah, because
no way.
Normally it's like, yeah, $50 in gas or $80 flight. Easy. Slight work. I don't have to drive. Let's go. But that's kind of wild. I had no idea.
Well, they're building that train.
I was just going to bring that up.
So I can't wait for that.
That's supposed to take get us to Vegas in like what, an hour?
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, but it's a nice little train ride. You could turn up, chill.
And the thing is, like, you know, when people map LA to Vegas, you're mapping the ideal amount of time with zero traffic. And it's like 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's never 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Right.
It's always close to 5, 4.5, every time.
Crazy ass weekend like that. If you really hit that traffic, I've had homies do like 8 hours to Vegas.
Bro, one time it was 8 hours. I was gonna lose my shit. I was losing my shit. And you're just waiting for the next exit so you could just pull over. It's like, fuck it, we're just gonna pull over and take a nap.
And stretch or get some food or something, yeah.
Because if it's gonna take 8 hours, you might as well just chill for like 2 hours and wait for the traffic to die down.
I know, it's that like little 2-lane highway too. Fucking
shit.
just all you see is desert for a few hours.
It's literally just dirt.
I know.
Straight up, 2 hours straight, all dirt, no scenery, nothing to see here.
And then I start thinking like, damn, if I like ran over somebody right now, what would I do with the body? You know what I'm saying? You start thinking shit like that.
Nah, but okay. I thought about that shit when have you been to North Carolina and the Carolinas?
I have actually, yeah.
That shit, you could literally kill somebody out there and it would be months before they would find out.
I think about that every time I'm in like an empty room.
Oh my God. What do you mean?
You know, like when you're like in like a big building or something and it's super empty, you're like, wow. Or it's like you and one other person, you're like, I could murder this guy in this movie theater and like no one would know. Well, someone would know.
Somebody with his cameras. Because of, you know, what was that one thing that made podcast pop off? Serial. The Serial podcast with the guy Anand Syed.
Oh, like Rice Krispies and shit?
The guy, he was the Indian dude that murdered the Korean girl.
I don't know.
You never heard of the Serial podcast with Anand Syed?
Nah.
Dude, this guy's so uncool. You have no friends, dude. Happens you have kids. You're not with the hip stuff.
What are we talking about?
So
Tell
this
me.
was a murder mystery podcast that really put podcasts on the map. So the way that this reporter kind of, and I think she's been a reporter for a very long time.
That's awesome. Oh, I have it.
Yeah. So she would do podcasting, but in a detective story type of way. And as she's narrating what's happening, how she's uncovering these things with interviews that's being recorded.
Okay.
And it's probably one of the most like gripping podcast series of all time. And she's done it for a few like mystery stuff.
Okay.
Well, Anand Syed, after this, his case got reopened and he got let out of jail because of like the circumstantial evidence. And when you kind of see things, you actually don't know what's true or not. That's how crazy the evidence was. But from that type of stuff, I think they were in like the Carolina or like a forest or whatever, whatnot.
They were in Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
And also, I want to clarify, he wasn't Indian, he was Pakistani.
Listen,
Thank you, Robyn.
If you look at the history, dude.
It's a fantastic podcast, though.
Nah, he's Indian, Pakistani, Punjabi, and also Bangladeshi, and also Korean.
Well, they also brought up the concept of good and bad evidence that cops use in a police investigation. And they were talking about how cops don't necessarily want evidence for evidence's sake. They only want evidence that supports their theory. So once they have their eyes on somebody, they just pay attention to the evidence. Not all cops, but I'm assuming most of them.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So
it's
that,
really
when that whole
fascinating.
thing came out, nope. Even the audience, as we were listening to it, it was just going back and forth. Like, do you think he did it? Do you think he did it? Nobody could figure it out, even as an audience. So he got his case reopened, and I think he's free now
Oh.
because of it. But that podcast specifically made me think, like, oh my God, like, because she got buried in a forest somewhere.
Oh, shit.
It's like, you know, those places, because over here in LA, there's like CCTV footage everywhere.
Yeah.
But those places that are in the boonies, people could do some crazy shit.
I think about that every time I'm in anywhere, like any fucking road that doesn't have street lights, or I'm driving up some mountain. I'm like, God, someone could murder me right now, and then just throw my body somewhere. And like, well, yeah, now that I have wife and kids, like Chia would call the police in like, 12 hours if I was missing, right?
Yeah.
But like back in the day when I was just living by myself or like just or in a boat doing my thing, fucking,
boat?
just or in a boat.
In a boat.
In a boat. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I could have disappeared because especially I'm kind of notorious for just leaving parties without telling anybody and just, going home by myself and fucking passing out for 4
I'm
hours.
100% sure if I didn't say anything for 3 days, Meryl wouldn't call anybody. She's like, he's just, doing podcasts or whatever. And my body would be rotting somewhere for a month. And then she's like, where's David? He's fine.
We're going to call our wives and we'll be right back.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Chubbies. Let me tell you something. When I'm walking outside and people are look at them cute little short shorts with that C-cup booty, it's because of my Chubbies. Do you have a Chubby? I have a Chubby for my Chubbies. That's their personal slogan that they told me under the table. No, they did not. That's what I say. But Chubby stuff is amazing. And you guys know I love my 5-inch shorts, and their stuff makes my legs look super poppin'. And look, guess what I've been wearing? Because it's been getting a little colder, I've been wearing their flannel. That flannel overshirt feels nice and soft, and people be complimenting me all the time. And not only that, got myself a little bit of that Chubbies NFL collection, matching shorts to match the top, because I'm Niner Nation, baby, and they finna know what I'm about. Niner all day. Helmy, check out their website for their best deals of the year. Folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code DUDES20 at checkout at chubbyshorts.com. Once again, that's 20% off your order with the promo code DUDES20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. This holiday season, gift yourself and your loved ones Chubbies.
Yeah, man, I'm always thinking about that type of shit. One time, me and PD Flo were driving up. He wanted to get this really cool shot because he had mounted a camera on the back of his convertible, and he was doing like a time lapse of like driving through the city and then driving up a mountain. It came out dope. But we're driving up this mountain. I don't know if I've told you the story before, but it's like so dark. Just us on this road going up this mountain. It's fucking dark, just trees, no lights, and he's playing like very slow, like. You familiar with Imogen Heap?
Yes.
Yeah. And there, and it's very like melodic, like, and I'm like, can you turn this creepy music off, dog? So I'm like,
But why is he playing that?
because that's his shit. And he's trying to set a vibe. He's just like, oh man, this is great. I'm gonna play some mellow music while we drive up this mountain. I'm like, dog, I'm creeped out, bro.
Yeah.
Turn this shit off.
I get freaked out when I see like forests and like places with old shit, because I always think about ghosts, spirits, and demons and stuff. And that shit fucks me up. Like when you're going into like a forest like in the Carolinas and it's dark, I'm like, there are demons here and they're gonna fucking kill me.
Bruh, let me tell you, dog, one time I was in Thailand. And mind you, I was 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. So
Too old of a nation, dude. There's so many dead ghosts.
dead ghosts. Yeah, bro. They died, became ghosts, and then died again as ghosts.
Yeah, dude. You guys don't know about Thai traditions, but ghosts can die twice.
So, like, I kind of remember bits and pieces and glimpses of this because, mind you, I was 4 years old, right? And, but we're driving down some road, and I don't know, for some reason, my parents and their friends were a little jittery on this road. I don't know if it was haunted or what, or there was, like, stories about this road. But then I just remember them like pulling off, swerving, and my dad's friend's wife freaking out because she swore she saw somebody in the middle of the road. But when we pulled over, there was nobody there.
And she's doing this in Thai?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She was like, haunted.
That's it. That's English.
Scary. But she was I just remember her like looking so freaked out. And just being like, I saw somebody, and like, I could barely even comprehend what was going on because I was so little. But that's the memory I have, you know.
Freakiest thing that I remember that happened was, and I still don't know why this happened, but when I was a kid, I think it was like the 4th grade, but I was laying down in bed, and I looked up at the ceiling fan, and it started spinning the opposite way that it spins.
Oh God,
that shit fucked me up so bad. I couldn't sleep for like a couple months.
You sure you weren't just sleeping the wrong way? You're just sleeping upside down?
No, I started spinning. I was doing head.
You were just,
you know when they're on the side like this?
so fast.
Yeah.
That it looked like the span was spinning.
My mom hears a story on the podcast. She goes, "You were spinning, you idiot." You fucking had rabies.
It's your mom pushing the bed in a circle.
See, my mom just cracking up, fucking underneath the bed, dying laughing.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't ever really like. I don't have any shit like that. I do kind of and I don't even know if this was like my imagination or if it's like you know, or like a sleep paralysis demon or some shit like that. But I do kind of remember like feeling, you know, I've had those dreams where, you know, you feel like something's on top of you and you almost can't breathe until you can't like force yourself awake and you're like, ah, get off me.
When's the last time you had that happen to you? That shit is fucking frightening.
It's been years, like really, really long time.
I remember this shit. I was like in 3rd grade and I was wrapped up in my Mickey Mouse blanket and then I had like a scissor lock, right? Or sleep paralysis. And then turned around and then I was like frozen and I kind of like forced myself to like turn to the side. I tried to wake up and I saw this black hole spinning.
Oh God.
And then this like demon face came out of it.
Oh Lord.
With its like mouth open.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting bigger and bigger, just coming towards me. And I kept trying to scream. And I was like, huh. But nothing's coming out. And then finally when you scream, and then it just disappears like into thin air.
Yeah.
That shit. Oh God.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
That shit haunted me. Because now you don't want to sleep as a kid because you're scared that you'll get it again. And it happened like 2 or 3 more times after.
Oh shit.
And so because I learned that, I started like positioning myself to the wall so I don't have to see anything.
Yeah.
And just praying that something would go away. And so I specifically remember the day that I decided to stop being scared of the dark and demons was when, because my parents would never use the AC. It was like 100 and something degrees. And the only thing you could do as a kid to get away from demons is what? Hide under the fucking covers. So it was like 100 degrees. My parents wouldn't fucking turn on the AC. So I remember I was like, if you're gonna kill me, just kill me.
You're so hot.
Yeah, I just threw the blanket off. I was like, just kill me. I'm saying this as a kid, and I'm sweating. I'm like, just fucking kill me. I don't care. And then I woke up the next day and I didn't die. I was like, oh, you're good.
Yeah.
And I stopped being scared of the dark after that.
That's so funny. You're like, I invited them. Yeah. Nothing happened. We're good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You didn't do I rebuke you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ?
Oh, we did all that type of stuff. I would say that, so my old technique was I had my bed against the wall. So I'll wrap myself up in the blanket as if a blanket's going to save you from anything. And then I would just have this little hole where I could breathe from because it would get so hot in there. I rebuke you in the name of the Lord. Because I couldn't breathe. So I just breathed through this little fucking hole between the gap of the blanket and the wall like this. And I would just take my little oxygen till I hyperventilate and fall asleep.
Damn, son. So Veda's started dreaming a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because like she has nightmares, but they're the cutest nightmares. It'll be like, she'll say like, I had a dream that I was reaching out for you to hug me, but you didn't want to hug me. Like shit like that. Or she'll wake up when like you'll hear, because you know we have our shit watching her all night, and then you'll just hear her go, I want to hold it. you fall back asleep.
I had a dream you didn't want to hug me.
I know.
Sweetie, that was today. That wasn't a nightmare.
You're being fucking annoying. Man, I've always had very vivid dreams. I haven't had a lot of nightmares, but you know what I used to have all the time, dog? I have like, still to this day, I have a lot of recurring dreams, but they're not necessarily recurring the exact same way. I'll have specific places that only exist in my dreams that I go to with different people. Like,
consistently every time?
Like, not consistently every time, but it's places that are familiar to me because I've had them in my dreams so many times, but they don't exist in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, there when I was younger, and this is gonna creep you out, but there was like a circus place with like a like a clown on the front.
I fucking hate clowns.
But I would go there all the time with different people, and this is what kind of makes me believe in like alternate universes and parallel universes and shit like that, because there are places that only exist in my subconscious. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, am I going somewhere else when I'm dreaming? Because these places are there and I'm going with different people and having different experiences, you know? But I used to have this recurring dream when I was younger where I'd be in the passenger seat with my dad and he would die and I would have to pull the car over. But it wasn't the same dream. Sometimes he would die of a heart attack. Sometimes he would get shot. Sometimes whatever would happen, I would just like have to panic and pull the car over, you know what I'm saying? So,
did you ever have the recurring dream where you were naked in a classroom?
No, never.
I kept having that.
Is that a real thing? People really have that dream?
I kept having a dream where I was naked in the classroom and I didn't have my pants.
Yeah.
And then I had a baby penis.
And everyone's laughing at you?
Everybody's laughing, and I'm trying to explain to people, this is not my actual penis. I don't know why. I don't know why I have a baby penis. And you're just so fucking embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because it's like well, I'm not that old. Well, how old was I? Probably like in junior high or whatever. But it's like one of those like cartoon animated little baby penises. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is not my penis.
Or it's just like a line and a line and a line. Yeah.
So that was a recurring dream that I constantly had of me waking up in class, like falling asleep in class, and I wake up and then I have no pants on. And then I'm in the seat and the bell rings.
Yeah.
And so you have to get up. So I'm trying not to stand up, but I have to get up. And the teacher's like, you gotta leave. And I get up and they see my little baby penis drawing right on my crotch, and everybody laughs, and I'm screaming, it's not my penis.
He's like, I prepared a PowerPoint presentation why this is not my penis, guys. A little laser pointer.
Notice, this is a cartoon. This is my real dick.
There was a No Chaser episode where I shared a very specific story of like me having like sex in my dream and just busting a nut in my dream and waking up and it being like amazing or whatever. And there was a handful of comments from religious people. Some people be like, that's the devil. That's called the succubus. They visit you in your dreams, and that's the devil sucking whatever out of you. And I'm like,
well, visit more.
I'm like, that shit was lit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, I'll tell you this right now. If it really was a succubus, he'd be dead when he woke up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, how does he wake up revitalized?
I'd be like, I'll take 2 more of those.
Yeah,
whatever
like,
the fuck that was.
Tim, the way that you're living your life right now, those succubus will see you every night. And you're like, guess I'm not going to change then, huh?
I'm like, well, let me keep eating pepperoni pizza before at 2 a.m. because that shit was popping.
Have you ever had like sexual dreams about friends?
Yeah, here and there.
I've never.
Ever?
No.
Interesting. Like ever in your whole life?
Not like close friends. Like like homegirls, like kind of like on the periphery. They're not really close enough to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're still like in that realm of like, we could probably smash or something like that. But I've never had a sexual dream about somebody that I know personally like that. On a personal level.
I mean, thinking on it now, I can't really think of like specific people that I've had sex dreams about that I'm close to in real life. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, maybe not.
Probably just like people you know that aren't really like close, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because one of my friends told me that, well, it has to be true because he's married to her now, but his best friend, he had a sexual dream about her. Mm-hmm. And this was during the time that he was with another girl.
Okay.
And the moment he had that sexual dream, it flipped his perspective on her.
Really?
Because he never found her attractive. They've been friends since ever.
Yeah.
But he eventually broke up with his current girlfriend to try to pursue the friend he had a sexual dream with.
Because of the dream?
Because of the dream. They're married, have kids.
Wow, see, that was God.
That's crazy, huh? Isn't that fucking crazy?
God was like, you've been friend zoning this girl for too long. I've been trying to put her in your life. Let me make y'all fuck real quick in your dream.
Do it now. I asked her, like, was it weird? It was like, how did you know, or how did it happen? And she goes, he just started acting really weird around me. Because, you know, when you're friends with somebody, you guys have a certain pattern, how you guys talk to each other, joke around or whatever. And she said that he would, like, do things like open doors for her. Or, you know, like, that's your homegirl. You don't fucking treat her like that.
Not usually. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're just a super nice guy like me and you do, you know?
No, I'd never. So he started opening doors for her. And then he was like, oh, that's a little weird. How come he's opening these doors for me? Because, you know, we don't do that type of shit with each other.
Yeah.
And then he'll start picking up the tab for the meals. And then she kind of got a small little inkling, like, does he like me?
Yeah.
And this is while he was with his other girlfriend.
Oh, shit, son.
And then they were joking around. And she goes, you trying to smash or what? Like, why are you acting all weird? And he goes, I think I kind of like, he just said it straight up.
Ooh.
And she goes, well, then you got to leave your girl then. Like, as a joke.
Yeah.
Because she didn't find him attractive at all.
Okay.
As a joke, he fucking left her.
He's like, she's like, show me this shit's real and you're not just dicking around right now.
He's like, bet. He broke up with her. I don't know if it was immediately, but he did.
Yeah.
And then she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't like you. She's like, I don't like you.
Damn.
And so it got really awkward between them because she felt so guilty.
Oh, for breaking up their
Because
relationship?
she was joking.
Oh.
Right? But in him, because he's like in love now, he's taking everything literally.
Dang.
So I guess they had like a weird, awkward stint after he broke up with her because she felt so bad.
Really?
Because mind you, they're like close homegirls, so she knows her.
Oh, they were friends too?
Yeah. So
Oh,
she
wow.
knows her because, you know, it's just the group.
Yeah.
But eventually he just like, I think this is like what guys do. Like he kind of showed her like, hey, I'm
real. I'm being
real.
serious. Yeah.
married and have kids and happily married now.
Oh, shit, son.
Crazy, huh?
That's crazy.
I don't know if I could do that. That's bold as shit.
Well, I'm gonna confess my love for David right now, and we'll see what he says after this break.
Leave your wife.
Dang. Dang. That's pretty wild.
Guys have this. There's like this thing where, I mean, we probably talked about this too, where, you know, when you hear people say, oh, when you like a girl, you have to be persistent. Yeah. But you have to be persistent if the girl finds you somewhat attractive. Right? Like, there has to be some type of connection.
Something.
Right? And I think he knew because of their friendship thing that they had something because they get along really well.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, some good chemistry, right? And people will argue that, you know, it's impossible to get out of the quote unquote friend zone. I disagree with that. I think, you know, like you said, if you have good chemistry, and I think if you know how to like flirt without being creepy, and without being...
I like a pussy.
Yeah, can I see a pussy one time, please? Without being aggressive with it, I think the key is to have someone eventually get to a point where they're like, could I make out with this guy? Do I see myself potentially? Is there something? Maybe?
Robyn, have you ever thought about a guy like that? Like a guy that was in your friend zone and you're like, oh, maybe his penis might be nice.
You know, I really haven't. And I was actually thinking about it when you were talking about it. And if one of my really close guy friends after years pulled some shit like that, I would actually kind of feel deeply betrayed in a way.
Really?
Because I hold like my friendships like really closely. I like have, you know, a pool of really intimate friendships, and some people have wider social circles and maybe it's different, but I hold like all of my friendships very tightly, especially my friendships with men, because I think there is also that stigma of like platonic male-female friendships. So I think it would play into that thing about how people thinking those friendships can't exist, and then I'd be like, I really believed in this friendship. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I get that, man. But, you know, like, because I definitely have friends who are girls who we're just friends. It's never been nothing. We've never done anything.
They're hideous. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, they just, you know, they have cherry-sized hemorrhoids, and it's not my favorite. No. No.
Tim, I like you. You have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I've seen, you showed me a picture of your grape hemorrhoid one time. I just couldn't do it. But then there's also those homegirls where it's like you're so close, like, and then one day you're drunk and you accidentally like kiss and you're like, oh shit, this is good. this is maybe let's try something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like oh man, and then people's like minds are blown. So like I've definitely had homegirls where it's like we're friends, and then all of a sudden, you know, you for whatever fucking reason, you kiss on a, you know, like on the movie shit, like they dare you to kiss, and you're like, oh, my perspective has changed.
I definitely do understand what you're saying, Robyn, because there's like only one time this has ever happened. But it was a really good friend of mine, a homegirl, right? We've known each other for fucking ever.
Yeah.
But after we went to college, I think like when people go to college, they either reinvent themselves or they find out new things about themselves that they like or they don't like, right? Because it's such a shocking experience.
College, yeah.
Well, for her, when she went to college, she's never had a boyfriend before. She got a boyfriend and then she got dumped for the first time.
Ooh.
So she experienced heartbreak for the first time during college.
Oh, shit.
And then what happens? You go into a depression or you fucking wild out.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this girl and I
Or
have been
both.
friends. Or both,
Yeah.
right? We've been friends forever. I've never seen this girl in like a clubbing setting or like anything like that because she was a Poindexter, right? But when she went to college, she got really pretty,
Yeah.
right? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the competition or what you see other people living. Like you want to like do your own thing.
I picture that scene in every movie where the nerd girl takes off her glasses and they're like, holy shit, kiss me.
Under the moonlight
Holy
twilight.
shit, she's hot, dude.
Is that Samantha?
What happened?
Hi guys. And there's the monologue voice. Yeah, I wasn't the hot one. You wouldn't believe it, but I wasn't the hot one. Flashback to them in high school. They dropped their books.
Oh, she's just bumbling with her glasses. I can't see. Who are
As if the glasses we couldn't tell you were hot before. The fuck? They still look hot just with glasses. That's it. They still have a fat ass.
Exactly, right? All right, go on.
Yeah, she became really attractive, and then we went to this club in Sacramento back. I'm not sure if it's still around, but it was like an 18 and up club called Polare.
Okay.
So we go out, we're drinking, having fun or whatever. And then it was so funny because I've never, ever danced with her before. But this bitch learns how to grind and shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like kind of weird.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Not because she's not attractive or cute. Number one, she barely liked me. We
Okay.
were like friends in like the circle area, but she's a Poindexter. I'm a class clown. We don't get along. We don't match up. I remember we were in the club, and then she started grinding on dudes, and she grinded on. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this?
Yeah.
It was just like a weird experience. So, me and my two guy friends and her, we were all going home. I was dropping her off, and I shit you fucking not, like she was just acting really weird, and then I think she wanted to smash. So she tried to give me a hand job in the car.
Okay.
And I immediately grabbed her head. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It freaked me the fuck out. And then, you know, because we're friends, not that close, but she was just kind of like, it just felt weird. Like there's something off. And she got dumped.
Oh.
So it was like one of those things, like a revenge type of sex type of deal. And that I didn't like. I was like, this feels fucking weird. Like, it doesn't feel right, and I feel like you're going to regret this.
Yeah.
Because my dick game was trash then.
Hey.
And you would have had the worst night of your life.
Because of the baby dick?
Huh?
Because of your baby dick?
Yes, my baby dick. She would have found out. She would have saw the scribbly cartoon thing.
And then it's her nightmare. Oh my God! I almost had sex with David. Whew.
She wakes up. I'm next to her.
Oh my God! It's happening!
Who got a baby dick now, bitch?
Yeah, you know?
Revenge sex. I will not be your revenge sex pawn.
That, you know, here's the thing though. Like, I feel like, and I've said this before, I think everybody kind of needs to go through that one big breakup. You know, when you're young and dumb and you think you're in love in high school, then you have your big breakup. You guys are going off to your colleges, which is like perfect time because you have freshman year to just hoe out or, you know, at the very least, worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you can kind of get to know yourself a little bit. You know, I think it's almost a detriment to yourself when you are in college and you're in like a hardcore relationship because you don't really get out there, you don't meet people, you don't, you know.
It's just some different shit.
Yeah.
You know what's so weird about that? It's like afterwards, we never even spoke about it. We just pretended like it never happened.
Oh, really?
We never went back to that.
Yeah.
Because number one, I don't think she's also used to rejection. So it's like, I think for her, it was really embarrassing. So we never spoke about it ever again.
Was she drunk?
Oh, she was drunk. And she does remember. Like, she wasn't like smash drunk either because it was just really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, it's not like that happened and she just left the car. I asked her what the fuck is going on. And then so we had a whole conversation.
Okay.
But we never went back to that conversation.
Hilarious.
Even till this day, won't talk about it. It's a weird fucking moment.
So, did you nut though?
No. And let me tell you something. A drunk, angry girl, sad hand job does not feel nice. She just grabbed it like it was a fucking meat stick. I was like, ah!
Yeah. Look, I mean, I tell you this, sober, happy girl hand jobs aren't always the best. So I can imagine.
Hey, wasn't that one of the most like shocking things? Like
The first time you get like you're excited about a hand job and you're like, oh, this hurts.
Yo, I don't think any guys talk about that shit. When you're younger, you're so excited for anybody to touch your penis at all. And then, you're watching porn, you see all these other things, and then you're thinking, like, if a girl is not that experienced, how would she know what touching a dick to make it feel good? How would she fucking know?
Yeah.
They're just yanking at it.
I know, and like the first ones are always usually dry and
Painful.
I know.
I'll do this myself.
Yeah, it's I think a lot of girls don't realize that, even because me and Rick always talk about how we enjoy the dry jerkin, the dry beats as we call it. Like, we don't necessarily need lotion to jerk off. You feel me?
The dry beats.
Yeah, it's just you need to know how to maneuver our own foreskin. I think most men do, so that I think the mistake that a lot of women make, and women make, however old you are when you're giving your first hand job, it's you don't realize that if you're going from bottom shaft area to tip area, you gotta either maneuver that foreskin right, or you need some type of lubrication, or else it's just crazy friction that doesn't feel nice.
Very painful. And then I feel like there's this thing where their ego is attached to it, and as it gets more painful, it doesn't get that hard because it hurts, and so they try harder,
right?
And it hurts more.
And then it starts to soften up, and they're confused because they're like, "What? I'm going so fast. Why is this not working?"
And I'm like, "Are we in a survival situation? And you're trying to create campfire? What are you doing? This hurts so bad."
Yeah, and I'm sure women can share similar stories of getting their dry clits rubbed, and it's also not great.
What's the equivalent of that to girls?
I think it's a dry clit rub, huh? Robyn Couch?
Maybe. Well, I was thinking about the thing where if you get like that one spot that makes the girl's leg kind of twitch, but it doesn't feel good when you're hitting the clit.
Oh.
Ladies know what I'm talking about. There's like a thing where like it makes kind of like a dog where you get it in the right spot, and then guys think they're doing something right, and you're like, no. This
is
is
really
a good
sensitive
feeling.
In a bad way.
It's just not a good feeling.
Interesting.
Ladies, please comment. Because I know I'm not alone. I've talked to my friends about it. But yeah, it's like a thing where like your body kind of convulses in a way that would be deceiving. I understand, but it's not comfortable.
I didn't know that the leg twitch wasn't always a positive thing. You learn something every day, huh?
Oh, well, she is going to hear this. She goes, yeah. It's been a rough 10 years.
She's not a twitcher, so it's like I haven't had to deal with that since.
She's a crumper.
No, she's not a twitcher. She's she streams on Kick actually. So
it'd be so funny. She starts crumping when you guys have sex. She's punching you in the face.
Oh my god!
Baby, give me that towel.
Just you said punch me in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn something new every day. The body is a mystery, David. So
your body is a wonderland.
Your body is a wonderland. So many, and everybody's different.
I know. I got so many of these like funny little stories that I love recollecting as we talk. Now I'm gonna text her today. It's like, hey, remember when you tried to give me a hand job, you loser? We never talked about it. I'm going to text her today.
I can't believe you guys never talked about it to this day.
I mean, you got to understand it was kind of weird, right? Because number one, she told me about her breakup after. So it wasn't like this thing of like, let's just try it like it was hot. It was more like, oh, you're hurting. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're in pain.
Yeah, so you almost don't want to make it weird by bringing it up.
Yeah.
She already feels rejected. She's already heartbroken.
Well, it's been 20 years now, so I think I could bring it up.
Yeah. Your little gummy worm penis was just flopping around in her hand.
Well, she just kind of grabbed it. I was like, do you even know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing,
if anything, you gotta do some over the pants rubbing first. See if everyone's interested.
What I'm really curious about that I do want to ask her is like if she was a virgin at the time. Like, did they even hook up?
Bring her on.
She would never. She would fucking never, dude.
You know what's funny? Speaking of bringing people on, sometimes we'll get asks to be guests on this podcast, and I'm like, have you ever watched our podcast? Yeah. We've only ever had one guest. And that was fucking Kelly Kapowski.
The queen.
Because it's Kelly fucking Kapowski. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, I've had guest hosts step in when you're gone, or, you know, we've had Robyn Couch step in when I'm gone, but we don't do guests, y'all. So that's my first hint that they don't really watch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, are you dumb?
Come on. I don't do guests.
We're just doing dance parties with Beyonce. That's it, dude.
Muy que rico. I love las gorditas. I love it.
Taco Bell's bringing the gordita back, you know.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, brother.
Gordita is like the soft version of a chalupa.
Yeah, but it's like this little squishier, whatever. I don't know. You wouldn't call it a tortilla, but whatever they fucking
It's like
use.
a puffed tortilla.
Yeah, bomb. That used to be my shit, dog.
Taco Bell. Do you like Taco Bell over Del Taco? Or are they just two different things?
I frequent Taco Bell more. Del Taco, though, the Del Taco chicken tacos are like my shit. Taco Bell, you know, if ever Chia, because Chia loves Taco Bell as well, right? So whenever she's in the mood, if she hits me with should we get Taco Bell tonight? I'm like, oh, brother, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let's fucking go, okay? I'm down, always. So Taco Bell's probably my boo. Del Taco, you know, a little side ting situation on the random occasion. You Del Taco boy?
I had more Del Taco in my life than I've had Taco Bell.
Interesting. Did you live near one or what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they always had their Taco Tuesdays and their chicken soft taco Thursdays. So that was just like the deal. You could get like 3 tacos for like $3 or like $2 at the time or some shit. I forgot what the deal was.
Those chicken soft, yeah, I think it was $3, 2 chicken soft tacos. Those shits are just,
So what I would do is like on those Taco Tuesdays, I would get chicken soft tacos and then I would get the hard taco. I would put the hard taco inside the chicken soft taco and I would eat that shit.
Damn, you make your own little double decker?
Yes. And that's what a Taco Bell thing was, but they didn't have the chicken soft taco. So I like that zesty, marinated chicken with the ranch inside. And I
Yeah.
thought it was so fucking delicious. One of my friends bet me that I couldn't eat 20 tacos, the easiest bet of my life. I ate those 20 tacos like it was nothing.
That's crazy.
And I still had dinner that night.
That's crazy.
Got $20 and 20 free tacos in my stomach.
$20?
Yep. They didn't think I could do it. That shit was easy. I did lose one bet in high school. It was if I could eat 2 Costco pizzas.
Ooh,
I did the box and a half and I threw up.
damn, you used to like really eat, huh?
Pretty disgusting. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Well, it was money. They were going to give me money.
Yeah.
So that pizza thing was terrible. I just remember throwing up all over the place. I didn't get any money. And I was sick for like a couple of days.
God, yeah. Look, I love Costco pizza, but I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy, dog.
We did some stupid shit when we were younger.
Yeah, you know, I think about life back in the day, all the silly, stupid things, just to be like, all someone had to do was be like, don't be a bitch, bro. You're like, all right, fuck it then.
Yeah.
Fuck it then. Yeah. Take that pine needle, shove it up my butt, whatever.
You don't think I could do it? I can do it right now.
I ain't no bitch, dog. What the fuck?
Look, high school motivation was very fucking different. It was like, I dare you, and then sex. Those were the 2 things that would always get you to do anything.
I dare you to have sex with that girl?
Yeah. I never had the options in high school, so it was a little different.
Yeah.
You were Mr. Cool Guy with your velour suit selling CDs and chocolates.
I was still a virgin all throughout high school, though.
Oh, were you?
I didn't lose my virginity until after high school.
Yeah, but you had other type of play.
Yeah, and I tried.
I didn't have any of that stuff, dude. Until after high school, when I gained a little confidence.
So then, okay, so you didn't. What was your most physical action you had got in high school?
Like, I mean, it's not anything personal though. It was, first of all, I was very religious, right?
Yeah.
So having sex with the person that I wasn't planning to marry
Oh yeah.
was like unheard of.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it was just not even an option. But, you know, they'd like spin the bottle type of shit, pecks here and there. But even then, I felt like I was going to be dragged to hell doing it. Like, I'm not even fucking lying. It's so funny how, like, your morality, when it comes to, like, the religion that you grew up, there's no consistency, right? So, for example, Having sex before marriage is like unheard of. You're not going to do that. Or not having sex with the person you plan to marry. But I'll get in fights in school. I'm cursing. It's like, what do you, like, you're morally inconsistent. Like, I don't understand what the fuck, but you don't think about it like that.
Yeah.
But I never felt bad about doing those things, but I felt bad about like kissing or having sex with somebody that I wasn't going to be committed to.
Yeah, man. You know, I also feel like a lot of that has to do with the media in America. You know, they will really demonize sexuality over violence. You feel me? Like, we grow up and like violence is super normalized on TV and shit, right? Except for like, you know, when we were growing up, sexual shit was like, oh my God, this is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like everything sexual you think is just gonna send you to the gates of hell, you know? So it's like, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think so much shit is held on this like random rule book.
Like the ladder's weird.
Yeah, like it's a weird checklist and everything is like, oh, okay, yeah, because you know, shit in the Bible will say, if you even look at someone lustfully, that's adultery.
That shit used to haunt me, dude. So I'm like, damn, I saw Miss Oda walk through the fucking hallway and I want to be in her ass. Please. Sin.
Oh, bro, look, one time, dog, I remember I was at a Goodwill with my mom. My mom was shopping, and there was this MILF there with her kid, and she had a very loose top on. Oh, I remember this so vividly, too. I remember she kept bending over to pick up, like, to get her shit together, and I was like, and I got a little, you know, however old I was, like a little 10-year-old erection, feeling so fucking guilty about it, because I kept looking at this woman's cleavage and being like, Lord, forgive me, I'm so sorry.
I masturbated at my parents' store so much, because you're just, you know, you're at the beauty supply store, there's a fine-ass lady that walks through, she looks so fucking cute.
Yeah.
You just go to the bathroom, you whack off real fast. Because you know what? If I didn't do that, they would steal everything. Because I can't, you know what I mean? I can't fucking focus.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that as a kid. Like, when you were horny, you could not fucking focus. All you're thinking about is sex, sex. So I would jack off in the bathroom with my little cartoon penis, and then I would just fucking nut, come back out, and then I would be back on my game again, ready to focus.
That's why I jerk off before every dude session. Because I don't know how to talk about or think about anything else, bro, or else I'm just gonna be looking into your eyes, fucking looking at your shapely bottom, and just...
Don't fucking say that, dude. You said you're massaging your mom's cakes and now this. It's fucking gross. You're so gross, dude.
Massaging my mom's cakes with love, not lust.
It doesn't matter. Don't say that.
I forgot. I gotta clip that. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Look. It's the holidays coming up. Rub your mom's cakes while they're still around.
Yep. And I'm gonna text my friend. Remember when you touched my penis?
Yeah, hell yeah. And I'm gonna text my mom. Remember when I was a baby and you changed my diaper and you accidentally touched my penis?
You little slut. You gross. I'm gonna send you to jail.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes.